Okay, so now when we look at the story of Krishna, the name itself of Bhagavan that is there, Krishyati iti Krishna, meaning one who cultivates or one who builds in, that is the meaning of this name. That is, now what needs to be built in is Hridaya Kshetraha. It is popularly called. What is Hridaya Kshetraha? Meaning our hearts also. They need to be cultivated with what? That is with bhakti, devotion, faith, and so on. So that's why the name itself. So one who chants the names of the Lord or one who even thinks about Krishna, it seems that these good qualities of bhakti build in him or they get cultivated. And one who removes the, you can say, all the bad qualities that are there, all the negativity, one who does that, that person is this Krishna. What further he does is he waters our heart, it seems, with love, and so he plows it like a farmer, or so he plows it using sadhana, and he sows the seeds of devotion. So that's the reason why it is called Krishyati iti Krishnaha. We say Krishakaha, right? Krishakaha is a farmer or one who does all this agricultural work. So here when the name of Bhagavan is broken, it is Krishyati iti Krishnaha, meaning one who cultivates. What does he cultivate? He removes all the bad qualities, negativity. He waters our hearts with love. He fills it with bhakti. He sows the seeds of bhakti. Further, he plows it, it seems, with sadhana. So this is how Bhagavan cultivates our hearts. Now when Gargacharya comes for the naming ceremony of Krishna, it seems that Sahasranamno Anantanamno Va, Dashakam 44 Narayanyam has this reference, wherein it seems that Gargacharya was confused, thinking what name should be kept for the Lord, because there are Sahasranamnaha, Anantanamnaha. That's when he says that I will name him as Krishna, one that starts with a Kr dhatu, that is there. Moreover, it is said that Karshati iti Krishna, this is one more meaning of, one more way in which it can be interpreted, meaning one who attracts, that is Bhagavan. So one who attracts devotees also with his eyes, with his speech, with his leelas, with his actions. So you just think of the name Krishna and we feel attracted, right? At the same time, one who calms down the hearts of devotees, he removes all kinds of hatred from our hearts, that is Karshati iti Krishna. There is one more meaning to the Nama, meaning Kushyati iti Krishna. Now what is the meaning of this Kushyati? Kushyati meaning one who is always happy, that is one who is always blissful. That is the meaning of this Nama. Now Bhagavan was always in a state of bliss, happiness, and that's the reason it seems that Gargacharya even named him as Krishna. General meaning, if you see, one who is dark, that is actually the meaning of the word Krishna, one who is dark in complexion. But when we think deeper over this Nama, we don't just think about just one who is being dark, meaning one who is blissful, one who cultivates the hearts of his devotees, one who attracts his devotees. So this is the meaning, the in-depth meaning of the name Krishna. And the essence itself, the essence of Krishnavataram itself is to tell the Satyam, to show the path of Satya and Dharma to the devotees. Further, later, so this is the significance of Krishna Nama that is there, which most of us we keep chanting, or rather we should keep chanting. In fact, if it comes to our lips today, that has to be the grace of the Lord only. Now, the Lord was just about, you can say, about 13, 14 or maximum 15 years old when he left Vrindavanam for Mathura. There Kamsavadam took place. Further, then you have the scenes of Rasa Leela. From there, further he moves on to Dwaraka. Now, all this description is given in Srimad Bhagavatam and various other Krishna Leela stories. But then, now Rasa Leela, we look at this concept very, very merely saying that Bhagavan danced with various Gopikas also, including Radharani. But this, the concept of Rasa Leela, in fact, in the Brahmavaivarta Puranam, you have in detail, you have the story of Radha and Krishna that is there. And moreover, this Rasa Leela it is called as Vishayavasanam. Now, what is this Vishayavasana? Meaning, how attachment to objects around us, what actually is attachment? It's not just merely Bhagavan was just dancing with those Gopikas also, but the bhakti that is there. Vishayavasanam, when we say, it is the Gopikas. Later also, Bhagavan, when he freed the princesses from Narakasura's captive, he married those 16,000 odd Gopikas, right? Now, they are actually not just mere Gopikas who are there. In fact, it is said that they were all rishis who in Rama Avataram wanted to spend a lot of time with Bhagavan Rama, but because Bhagavan was in his Vanavasam time, he could not stay in an ashramam for long. That's when Rama promised them that in my next Avataram, you can always be along with me. So that is a story that goes about. Moreover, it is said that the Lord who is there. Why he married some 16,000 odd gopikas? The significance goes that the Lord is representing 16 kalas. Kalaha is time. And moreover, you have a 16,000 kalas are there, it seems, in a lotus. Now lotus, if you see, if you open the lotus, how it blooms, right? There are different petals to the lotus. That's called a sahasraraha. We have the different chakras in our body, sahasrara chakra, agnya chakra, and so on. And in between you have the kundalini shakti. If you have ever seen those chakra system or kundalini shakti, let's not get deeper into that. But if you have ever seen that, you will see it is in the shape of a lotus. Our body also, right from the back, lower back till our top portion, till the head that is there, it is actually in the form of a lotus, the various chakras that are there. So when we look at this, those 16,000 gopikas actually represent one who rules over the 16,000 kalas. So starting from the Mooladhara Chakra. Mooladhara Chakram is the bottommost, below the spine that is there. Moves on till the Sahasrara Chakram, that is the tip of our head. So this is how it seems that the entire body is balanced. You see, all the divine Shakti that is there, all the energy in our body is there, passes on through this Shakta, through these Shaktis that are there. So Bhagavan along with the 16,000 gopikas actually represents this Kundalini Shakti, and he is the one who rules over the Kalaha, rules over 16,000 Kalas or time periods that are told. Moreover, it is said that one more question that comes in, how come Bhagavan, it seems, that he could be present? Now there were 16,000 gopikas, right? But the Lord is only one. That is, this is a power of divinity, it seems. Today also, if you see, now in the case of most of us, or every one of us, we cannot see the Lord with our naked eyes, right? But yes, definitely all of us, we have our own divine experiences. Maybe one fine day you go to a temple also, some prasadam you get, or maybe there will be lakhs of people who are standing in the queue, but you might get a very good darshanam, that is it. So this is all nothing but divine experiences wherein divinity or the Lord himself is there along with us. It is the same Lord who is present everywhere. So the same thing happens in the case of gopikas also. So here when such questions come in, how can the same Lord be present everywhere? Just as today we cannot see the Lord with our naked eyes, but still if we have the devotion that is there, you can definitely feel and experience, right? And if we put in more efforts also, the Lord will definitely give us his darshanam also. So this is how the Lord is omnipresent everywhere. Moreover, there are certain questions that are raised wherein how could Bhagavan support the Mahabharata Yuddham? It was mass destruction that is there, right? Moreover, how could even the incident that happened with Draupadi, how could that be tolerated when Bhagavan himself, why he did not do that? But like this, all this is significant. Now in the case of Draupadi's incident, though Bhagavan was not present there, when Draupadi calls out to the Lord as Govinda and surrenders, he gives her those endless number of saris that is there. So this incident that is there is significant, wherein it's not always that there will be someone who is physically present with us to guide us, but through their different ways also they ensure that we come out of that problem. So same way in the case of Lord also, it's not always needed that he needs to be present with us, but through his various leelas also, through the grace that he showers, he protects all his devotees like he did in the case of Draupadi. Moreover, the Lord also has certain rules to be followed. It's not that any time, okay, Draupadi incident, he did not come. Duryodhana was killed, so many mass destruction took place, but the Lord was just watching over all this. It seems that the Lord also has got certain karana karya kartavya, just as we say. There should be a cause, at the same time there should be an effect behind that. That is nothing but the story of karma, right? You do anything, still everything good will happen. No, the Lord will just, a very simple thing for all this. Let's not get even deeper into it. If the Lord comes in for each and everything that we do, no, the Lord will come down, he will protect me. We will never have the value for the Lord only. Like, just as for mere things or people around us, we don't have value, right? When we get things easily. Say for example, we get water every day. So we don't have value for water at all, right? We keep on wasting. One fine day there is a water cut. You have to fill your buckets, mugs, this, that with water, all the vessels. That day we realize, right, the importance of water that is there. So the same thing is there with the Lord also. Every day or every time, if the Lord comes in to save us, no doubt the Lord comes through his various leelas, but then still if he comes in front of us, we will never have value at all. We'll just keep taking things for granted. That's the reason the Lord always tells through his various stories and avatars, right? Little bit of ups and downs are very much needed in life, because you human beings never have the value for things. If you get things easily, or if you have people around you easily, then you never value those things. So a little bit of ups and downs are very much needed, that too for your own good, so that bhakti, now when we don't get something also, or when we are putting in efforts, we do it more consciously, right? So this is something which is very much needed. Moreover, in the case of, so this happened in the case of Draupadi. But what about the Duryodhana or the Mahabharata Yuddham reference? Why so much of there is adharma that was there? Moreover, you can say that lakhs, it is said that millions or more than 40 lakh people, some references you have 40 lakhs. Harivamsha Puranam gives different reference on this. So much of himsa was there, right? But still, how could Bhagavan, he actually wanted peace in this world, then how come he supported the Mahabharata Yuddham? That's when the Lord gives an answer, it seems. He tells Arjuna, when Arjuna had those questions, he tells that you take a case of a growth in your body, in like a cancerous growth also in your body. Now this cancerous growth that is there, it gives pain to the entire human body. Now the growth that is there in one particular area, right? Say in your stomach or wherever it is. But still it causes pain to the entire body. Now that is, in that cancer that is there, in that cancerous growth, there are so many germs also in that wound. Then later when the doctor, he does a surgery or an operation over it and he tries to remove that wound, he will no doubt ensure that he kills millions of germs that are there. The growth is small only, it is there in only one part of the body, but it is causing part to the entire human body. When the doctor does the operation, he will ensure that he removes the growth completely. It will stop causing pain to the whole body, but when he does that, he has ended up killing millions of germs. At that time, the doctor will not think that, oh, I'm going to kill a million germs or so, therefore I should stop this operation. If he does not perform the operation, the germs will not be killed. Ultimately, the patient is going to suffer and die. And definitely, the doctor, what he is going to do is, he is surely going to kill the germs who are causing that cancerous growth and the further pain that is there. Similarly, Bhagavan says, this body also is like the situation only that is there. The cancer inside the body is like the Kauravas who are standing in front of you. The whole world is upset just as your whole human body is paining. There is no other option. Moreover, now it's not that whenever you have a cancerous growth or so, the last resort is operation, right? First you will go, normally you will consult, you will have medicines, this and that. Many things we have already done. Similarly, in the case of the Mahabharata Yuddham also, a lot of consultations have been done. Peace treaties have been formed. I myself went to Duryodhana and said, you want Narayana, you want the Narayani Sena, you make peace, everything is done. But still if they are not listening, there is no other option that is there. Operation, just as operation is the last stage, similarly Yuddham is the last stage. All families who are peacefully living, they are all broken up today. Therefore, I am the doctor of Arjuna, you are like a compounder who is there. I will perform the operation of cancer just as we perform an operation of cancer. Similarly, this Mahabharata Yuddham is like that. And in this, you have 4 million, 4 lakh, just not 4 lakh, it has to be more than 4 million. So all these germs that are there, they will be killed for the benefit of the human body, that is ultimately for the benefit of this world. So now you only think, is this bad or good? Though we had to resort to the part of himsa, still we had to take this option as there was no other resort that is there. So like this, if you see Bhagavan through his various incidences, and when such questions come to our mind saying that why Krishna supported Draupadi's incident or why Krishna supported the Mahabharata Yuddham which led to so much of violence, there are certain reasons behind this and Bhagavan himself has given an explanation to this.